Okay, on this video we're going to learn on how to remove backgrounds and how to select information. I'm only going to go through a couple of examples on this. So I have my base pictures that I'm going to be working with here. I was on the right screen. So I have the base images. So let's say, for example, I want to work with this thistle and I want to remove the background of this thistle. So I'm going to open it with GIMP. If you don't have that option, you can also just drag and drop it if you have GIMP open into GIMP, and then it will allow you to select it. So if you drag and drop it, it will open up the image into here. You might need to do some converting of colors. So drag and drop into your file open. So I've got this image. You can see it's actually quite a low res image, but it's not a problem for what I'm needing it for. Now, there's a couple of different selection tools you've got. You've got a square selection tool, so I could highlight there and then press enter, and then I would have selected a square out. You've got the ellipse tool, which is your circle tool, which you would highlight again and press enter. And you've got your lasso tool. Now, a lasso tool, you could go and you could select different items along, and then once you completed your cutout, you could select, once you completed your cutout, you press enter. Now, a side note on that tool is if, for example, I select this area here and I press enter, but now I'm not happy, I don't want to have this, I can press Control and select an area, and you'll see that when I hold in Control and select an area and press enter, it removes that center. So Control will remove and Shift will add. So if you want to add a second area of selection to your code, you would press Shift and then do the selection. So Control removes and Shift adds selections. Okay, so the last selection tool I'm going to go through is this one here, the fuzzy select tool, the magic wand. Now, the main thing about this select tool is it will select based on color. Now, your threshold you might need to play around with, because your threshold is how close to the color that you're wanting to select you are working with. So if you move this up and down, it would select more close to the color. So in this case, it's all white though, so it's not going to really make much difference. But if there's slightly different shades and things like this, you can get it to be more strict on being the same color and less strict on the same color. So I'm going to use, for this example, this selection tool would make the most sense. So I'm going to go, but now I've selected the outside of the thistle, not the actual thistle. So what I want to do is I'm going to go right click and I want to say the selection that I've worked with, I want to invert, which means I want to select the exact opposite to what I have selected. So now you'll see I've selected the thistle rather than the outside of the thistle. So it's just right click, select and invert, and that would invert the selection along. Now when I go on this thistle, I can right click and I can go select float, okay, and then you'll see that it becomes a layer, and this is where we're going to get introduced into the idea of layers. Now at the moment it doesn't actually exist. It's just saying, okay, listen, there is a layer here that I could potentially make, so you've got to physically go and say, oops, yeah, my bad on that. Control Z is a friend, right click, and we're going to make it to new layer. So this is now the actual thistle layer, and this layer here is the background. Now, you'll see when I hide the actual background, you'll see that's what is left there. And also a big thing is that when I've, for example, if I select the thistle, the background layer, and I choose to paint red, you'll see I won't be painting the actual thistle because the thistle is on the layer. So you'd have to select the layer that you're working with. So now if I'm on there, I would be able to work with the actual thistle. In this scenario, we want to remove the background so we can have a transparent background for our use. So there you can go right click and you can delete the layer. So that's simple as that, right click, delete layer. Okay, I hope that that video helped you with regards to selection tools and a little bit about the concept of layers. Okay, see you in just now.